Hey Becky, we're back, and today I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the difference what happens when you try to import custom characters, like from Scooby-Doo, or like importing Scooby-Doo characters from Night of 100 Frights into bfbb for PS2. What happens? It does kind of work, but it doesn't. I'll show you what it's like. But for the purpose of today's video, we also did it for the GameCube version, just to show you the difference between what happens and the bug that happens. And we also did update Shaggy too, so I updated it a little bit. So now the jump is more like natural. I wasn't proud of that jump. I just used swing. I used the swing for every. Yeah, I found one that's better, and I used. So now he actually looks like he's hopping. Like, I like that better. He's raising up. Yeah. One of the coolest things I've found, honestly. Anyway. So here it is. So this is the GameCube. Yeah, so this is GameCube, but I'm going to show you what happens when I do it with PS2. So this is the Creeper. I replaced Patrick with Creeper. Now he's an NPC.
Hey Patrick, nice sock.
What sock?
And now he's actually green this time. I don't know why last time he was. Like yeah. I'm gonna guess, yeah, these characters do glitch a bit. I've noticed that, yeah, they're GameCube models, so they see at this angle he's green, see? Or maybe it's just the lighting in the game, I don't know. In movie game, when you do it, well, because there's a tool that makes them fully compatible, like Clump View RW Clump View makes them. If you do this with a movie game, the characters look perfect. I swear. Every character you do it with just looks pretty much perfect. I've done it at least. Anyway, so if I hit him, does it stun? This is from the Scooby-Doo game. This is from Night of 100 Frights. That's the exact thing. He does that. Ooh. Yeah.
Did you find my lost
And when I press the
socks?
talk button, he does the swatting, like attack animation. I just thought we'd do that.
Not yet, Patrick.
Oh, did they find you? Did you find my lost socks? Did you find my lost socks?
And if you let him be idle, that's one of them, and he stands like that, menacingly. And that's the other one, looks for Scooby. He looks for Scooby. I mean, it makes me frustrated is this shadow glitch, but not a big deal. But with movie game, I never have that glitch. And sometimes it doesn't happen. Like, there's times where it won't do that. Like, remember I did it with Groundskeeper? It didn't do that. And with Shaggy, it did happen. It did happen with Shaggy, but I fixed it. And for the life of me, I don't know what I did. Did I duplicate another character? I don't know what I did. If anybody knows why that glitch might happen, or please let me know if you know why that happens. Because with movie game, I never have that glitch. The shadows. Yeah. And with movie game, you can actually add the characters. In Bikini Bottom, for some reason, I know how to replace the character with enough. But when if I try to add, like duplicate Patrick with someone else, yeah, the character breaks. But you can do the same thing with movie game. But in this game, I can only replace them. If I try to make I don't know why that's happening. I think one time it didn't happen, but yeah, I don't know. I like doing this more with movie games, to be honest, because I don't have these glitches. It happened randomly. Yeah. yeah, we can go meet. We'll stand in front of. We can go stand in front of the creeper and be scared. No. Yeah. And yeah, you see me, I did add the jump. I added this. I'm glad, yeah, I really do prefer that, honestly, than the other thing. I went back and I wanted to change it. I wasn't proud of the jump, so I added a more better looking jump. Honestly, this is pretty good, honestly, the way Shaggy. I really like this one. I'm pretty proud of it. So anyway, that's how it works on GameCube. Pretty damn good, honestly. But here's what happens if you do it on the PS2 version. Yes, I went ahead and tried it, see what would happen, and maybe some people get it working. I don't know what the difference is, but you're gonna see what happens with the PS2 version. Now I will say this: I didn't change the animations. I didn't edit any of the I did beforehand. I did all the animations, like with Creeper, the same thing I did with this video, but didn't. And then there was something that happened, which I'll show you in a minute when I open it. I got angry. I redid everything. I'm not going to redo all the animations again just to have it do the same thing. So I didn't do the animations the second time, but because the problem still exists. Yeah, it doesn't matter if we do them or not. There's a problem that happens, so I'll show you it. So just the animations aren't the problem. They do work. They do work. Actually, did I try to... Yes, we did. I think we... I don't remember now. Maybe I didn't... I think we... No, I did do them. I did do it the first time I tried it, but the animations did work. But there's something else that didn't work, which I'll show you. So I went back and tried it again, got frustrated, and I didn't switch the animations because last time I went off all the effort. We didn't fix this one. Like I told you, I have not done all Shaggy's yet. Still working on these, but there's a lot of Shandy, so I do a little bit. So the jump, okay, so it's a jump one. I can tell by the sound, so it's jump one where Shaggy's been contorted. I'll show you what it does on PS2 now. Alright.
Games.
So, let's see.
Are you ready, kids? Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Red and yellow and porous is he.
I don't have a save file, so I'm just gonna load up. Actually, I do have a save file, but
Welcome.
yeah, I do have a save. So I just open
Yeah,
that.
Gary.
In this game, there's no warp cheat. I don't have a warp cheat for this, so I like the GameCube version. So let's quickly just open the front door. I don't have a warp cheat in this game,
No.
or any cheats for that matter right now for the PS2 version.
I make myself a snack.
Luckily for us, we just gotta open the first door, and that's it. Like this, well, two doors. Get this one spatula, and then open the front door, and that's it. I can show you this, but in the PS2 version, it just doesn't. There's no support at all. It just isn't very good. You want to mod with the GameCube version, or I guess the Xbox version lets you do it, but the PS2 version not so much.
There's nothing like the sounds of your own.
Go away, Spud.
And here's the thing, guys. I didn't even change any sound effects, or anything for that matter. All I did is add a NPC. The same way I always do it for GameCube. I did not add a sounds. I did not add any sounds or anything, and the level corrupted the audio a little bit. You heard the crate, this tiki smash when the level loaded. It played a weird, yeah. I don't know if any of our sounds are messed up. Are any of our sounds messed up? Let's see. Yeah, this is missing. Yeah, the FBB, Dusty Perk really, seriously, like, it's better on GameCube. You won't have these issues. And I didn't change any sounds, guys. So I didn't touch the sound there. It just got corrupted on its own. Yeah, seriously, I'm dead serious. Yeah, this is what happens on PS2.
Hey, Patrick. Nice sock.
What sock?
The textures don't even load.
Another find for that.
Even though I went in, I grabbed the PS2 textures. I didn't use GameCube. This is the PS2 model. This is Peeper PS2. And by the way, and just so you guys know, he's actually support. He is compatible, just like GameCube. He will show up. I don't have to do anything to make him show up. This is the PS2 Peeper. This isn't the GameCube version of it. But no, the animations aren't the issue. I did not touch them the second time. I was frustrated. So they do work though. I just didn't do it the second time. But they do work. The texture doesn't show up though, even though I straight up added it. Like I do for GameCube, you just open your TXT and you import the TXT, same damn thing. I put it in the texture layer where you normally put it. In the editor, it shows up on the creeper. In game, it won't show up. The texture won't show up for some reason. So that's just a glitch that you're gonna get on PS2. Like everything, yeah, you really can't. On the PS2, you really can't mod it. I swear. So far, Dusty Park only supports the GameCube version. Well, the GameCube version is pretty much fully by now, and the Xbox version a little bit. But the PS2 version, you're gonna get these stupid issues. So yeah, you can import the models, but they would do. Jellyfish. Yeah, this sounds a bit messed up. Okay, and yeah, I didn't touch the sounds. I didn't touch anything. Just did it on its own. Come on, do it. Jellyfish. They won't do it. They won't do it now. Ah, oh, shoot! I think you heard it. It was a jellyfish, like sting effect. Yeah, I won't do it now. Damn it! Whatever. Yeah, but yeah. See, the texture won't show up even if you do it properly, like I always do, and the sounds get corrupted even though you're not touching any sounds. I didn't touch the sounds, guys. I didn't even go in the sound there. And this is what you get. This is what you get. You get corruptions.
SpongeBob, this flapping robot crate your treasure.
Yeah, there we go. Jellyfish. Yeah, there's audio corruptions. Are the spatulas okay?
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying.
Yeah, so those are screwed up. I'm not sure why the PS2 version does this. I get it if you're adding your sound, but I'm not touching the sound there. I'm not even touching it. It did it on its own. That literally is happening on its own. I didn't touch it. It did it by itself.
Now I can wear 4 pairs of underwear. This is great.
That's all normal. Okay, that's not. See? hell? It's got the sneak sounds. Yeah, so this is the glitch you get. You get this thing. So, yeah, that's a thing. So that's what happens when you do it on the PS2. That's the glitch you get. On GameCube, you don't get these glitches. You don't. Okay, so here's what happens when you do it with the PS2 one. I mean, what the files... I'm just going to show you the files. Like, yeah, this is the PS2 one. They're all capitalized. Like, the boot is Yeah, they capitalize all the titles in this one. This is weird, because in the GameCube version, they're not capitalized all these files. But, like, yeah, see, and this game doesn't give you the titles, like a bunch of text documents. It's just the folders on their own. That's one of the differences. And you don't get the GL file. And the unused Goo Lagoon level, if you open this, see? Nowhere to be found. There's no new folder in here. The early Goo Lagoon and Patrick's Dessert Dream. For those that everyone probably knows this, but it's not in the PS2 version. Because I'll literally show you it. I'll show you it. Got a DB. DB05 is not in here. So yeah, this PS2 version does not have the unused level because it came out, I guess, later. So I guess was the GameCube version made first? Yeah, probably was. So I mean that explains a lot why it was made first. That sort of explains a lot. Because Bikini Bottom and GameCube does have a lot of bugs, more than the PS2 and Xbox One. Mainly audio issues and graphical issues. Nothing else. But they're funny issues though. They're not bad, but well, the audio bugs are pretty funny. Except for there's missing sounds. There's missing sounds like SpongeBob's bungee jump. Like one of his sounds he does, he's supposed to go like. There's a certain sound he plays like when it doesn't play it, like when he goes yay woohoo or something. It's missing. Yeah, there's a certain sound effect he only does. It doesn't have any. He doesn't have any voices when he goes on the bungee jump, and plus when you get going spatulas, so there's no fireworks sound. It's just the fireworks show up, but there's no fireworks sound. And Bubble Buddy has no soap effect. It's just blue. Literally, I'm sure anybody that's played the PS2 version GameCube back to back, you know that. Yeah, that's a very obvious thing. Is Bubble Buddy is not got the soap effect. And also, the dirt texture is missing the grains of dirt. If you really look at the PS2 version, the dirt texture has more detail in than the GameCube one. It's just kind of a flat surface with a little bit of grains on the dirt, but very minor. I know a lot of differences between the two. There's a lot in the SpongeBob arena glitch where all the sounds screw up. That only happens in the GameCube version. That glitch is hilarious. I'm just saying, but that glitch is cool. But that only happens in the GameCube one. Like not the PS2 or Xbox. Only GameCube does that glitch. So just open these things up. I'll show you how bad this is on PS2. For one, yeah, it's just you can't mod this. I mean, I've not been able to do everything I try and do in the PS2 version. I just can't. It just glitches like hell. There's a lot of problems with it. It's unfortunate because I kind of want to try and run the PS2 one, but yeah, I really just stick with the GameCube and maybe Xbox. But for one thing, on PS2, when you go in the editor, and this is the newest Industrial Park. I'm using the newest one. I'm not using an older one, so anybody's like, well, no, I'm using the newest one. It came out like years ago. There's no ground. There's nothing. You don't get, you get like, this is how it looks on PS2. If you go in the editor, there's literally no floor. Like, no, It supports, if you use the Xbox version or GameCube, yeah, you will have this, but yeah, in the PS2 version, yeah, it doesn't have the ground. But it's not a big deal. I mean, you can still kind of mod it, but other than that, no, you can't, because then there's, a lot of things. And I tried modding the Scooby-Doo. Never Had a Fights on PS2, and it just crashes every time. That will still crash. And yeah, Scooby-Doo crashes on PS2. So that bug still exists in the PS2 version, but they fixed it for GameCube, like later on. Like and Industrial Park there's more support. There's way more support for GameCube, and that's all I'm trying to say. Is you tried to mod the GameCube one, If you try to mod the PS2 one, you're gonna get a lot of problems. See? There's a texture. There it is. It's on him. You go in the game, it's not there. Even though it's clearly on him. And I even changed I changed it. I changed everything. I did everything I was supposed to do. The texture was the wrong version, so I renamed it. Luckily, I could use magic.txt because with PS2 textures, I can actually edit the TXT version. It doesn't crash. For GameCube, it does for some reason. I don't know why it doesn't do it on the PS2 and Xbox, but for GameCube, if I try to change the TXT, it crashes. But the other consoles, it doesn't. So maybe, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna try Windows 10, my new computer, and see if it does that. If it still does, then obviously the program's been like corrupted a bit. I don't know. Unfortunately, that's what's happening because you guys that have the TXT, luckily it doesn't happen to you. Because for me, it always happens to me. So I have to try Windows 10 and see if it happens because it's very frustrating. It does that. But yeah, I didn't add any more. I just put them in the default layer, like the model layer. Because I didn't bother. I tried everything. It still does that, but the texture won't show up. Yeah, the model layer. Yeah, everything. I put everything. Yeah, here's this. I can't remember what version of Industrial Park did we. Yeah, we used the newest one. We did. But yeah. No, I didn't put. Yeah, I put it in one of the texture layers. Like I should have put it in a never default layer. But at the time, I was just frustrated because I was trying this for an hour, and I couldn't get the texture to show up on the model, even though it does it on GameCube. So yeah, you will have less support on the PS2 version. It is glitchy, very very glitchy. So you really can't mess with this. So just mod it on GameCube or Xbox. But I don't know how good it is on Xbox. But I've seen some stuff that's been good with it. But I know GameCube modding this game is it finds anything for the most part. For the most part, there's some bugs, yeah, a little bit, but sometimes it's you make a mistake and you have to fix it, but sometimes it's the editor. It can be either or. The newest version is pretty damn good though, honestly. Like for GameCube, I mean, for the PS2 version, yeah, it doesn't work very well. But it's the main support is for the GameCube one. So you will get these issues, all these glitches, like yeah, you will get all these damn glitches. So let's go to animations. Are they even? No, I didn't add them because I didn't be bothered. Yeah, so the texture is on the model. Oh right, I don't know what layer I put it in. That's the problem with this. It's just so cluttered now because I don't remember what layer it was in. I'm gonna guess it's this one. Yep, it's in this. It's one of Scooby-Doo. This is the layer of this. It's one of these ones. Yeah. I just dumped the whole thing in. I had to remove a lot because it crashed because between textures. But yeah, I just dumped it in, and it didn't show up. So I'm like, okay. I tried it again. I tried the newest Industrial Park. It still doesn't show up on the character. No, it's clearly on the character here. So yeah, basically mod the GameCube version or Xbox because this is what's gonna happen. It's unfortunate because honestly, there's no point in modding the PS2 version. It's such a slow process to even do it because you have to extract your disk image every time. Then you have to use image burn or whatever it's called to like compact the disk back to an ISO just to use it, just to play it. It's slow. It's tedious. You might as well just mod the GameCube one anyway. Anyway, thanks for watching. I just want to show you that little glitch that I wanted because I never actually tried to show. I don't think, and there's no video showing what happens on the PS2. So that's what happened. So on GameCube, I don't have this issue. So I'm just happy I posted this to show you what happens if you try it on the PS2. Not very good. Thanks for watching, though. See you guys in the next video. Bye.